YouTube, what is going on? Happy Monday night. Okay. I'll start with another one of these. Hopefully this one's in better. Oh yeah, the paint on this one looks much better. There are still a few flaws, but not, I don't think, as bad. This Cadillac is so nice. I really would like to find the blue one. If any of you have it, I have a silver one, I would trade for it. I have a silver one mint on card that I would trade for it. And yours could be loose or mint on the card, either way. It no matter to me. Alright, I got some pretty cool Greenlight. That I'm going to be cracking open. What is going on with this? Maybe. I apologize for the delay. I know that International Scout is only so eye-appealing. Okay, let's crack some Greenlight cars. Some nice Greenlight cars. I'm going to start with this one. From the Mecum auctions. This was a very nice release of 6 cars. Now if you follow the channel, you're probably aware that I have already opened this one. This is a duplicate. And I'm glad I opened it because it's perfect, it's mint. Here's the other one that I opened. It has a gangster lean to it. It just leans a little bit to the passenger side. Maybe the dude's female's a heifer. I don't know. But, you know, it's an awesome truck. I don't mind having 2. One of the nicest Broncos they put out, in my opinion. I wouldn't call it the nicest, but it's definitely a nice one. Number 1812. I don't think the one with the lean is number 2347. I don't think they made a whole ton of these, maybe 5,000. If it's anything like the Barrett Jackson, it's not going to be much. Let's see if I can improve the light a little bit. Anyways, like I said, having 2 of these is fine by me. Maybe one of them can be the official diorama truck, and I can put the International Scout back away. This is a bad truck though right here. It's a one of a kind. Mainly because of those custom tires. Alright, next. Running on empty. This is the second release. This is also another one. These are all duplicates except the last one. This is the second time we've seen this truck with the lift. And I'm very partial to this truck. because of the Mount Evans gas and towing. Has a Colorado license plate on it. And it's a Mount Evans truck. And this one looks like it might have a little bit of a gangster lean. Front end looks great. That's a nice truck. I wish they would have made the wheels and tires muddy. But that is dope. Running on empty, standard oil. Some really nice detail in this truck. Check out that grille. And the thing is just solid. Not like the M2 where if you look at it the wrong way, the bumper will just boop, fall off. And I like the M2 casting, but man, of all of the 7 that I have, 3 of them have had bumpers fall off. Yeah, this thing is totally awesome. Got some paint rubbing away there on the hood. Totally flat paint job. Nice aggressive off-road tires. It's a very cool truck. And now, I picked this up the other day. Been looking forward to opening it. So let's get right to it. This is not a truck or a 4x4 or an Auto World Cadillac. It is a Greenlight. That is one of the nicest green machines I've seen in a while. Now, I wish they would have made this car... Well, I'll explain it here in a minute. Ooh, she's pretty. Number 5246. Damn, that is nice. Alright, so I'll start by showing you the bottom. You guys have the Mad Max Interceptor. It's the same tooling. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I love these wheels and tires on this. Absolutely love them. They are the same wheels and tires as the Mad Max car. However, those were black. These are silver, which allows you to see them a lot better. Now, what I was going to say about this car... This is the green machine. The regular, where this one is green, the regular is white. Might be more of an off-white. But I think what they should have done is an unlicensed pursuit car for Mad Max. Same thing that Johnny Lightning did. And really, all they would have had to do that is make it yellow. Leave the red and blue, and then make the body yellow. And that wouldn't be like an exact replica, but it would be a pretty close representation of the pursuit car. But man, that spoiler, red spoiler, that thing is just killer looking. That is a really nice green body, green machine. Going to have to take some pictures. So I already put the Cadillac away, but other than that, there's the haul. And I have to say, I've been watching some landscape videos on Luke Talon's channel. I think I'm getting antsy to make another one. The layout on this one isn't the most ergonomical, as you can see. But it does work, it gets the job done. But I wanted to show you guys, we're going to go for a little walk real quick, if I can make it. Haven't been feeling too well the last few days. Had a very strange shortness of breath happening. But there's the football game. You can see I got some boxes unloaded yesterday. Getting the carny up. Because I get the question all the time, how do you display your cars? If you go back a year or so on the channel, I showed a video of these racks. I've never showed how to make them. Basically, die-cast display cases are expensive. That carny case is $180 shipped. And I didn't want to spend that much at the time that I made these. So these are 5-gallon paint stir sticks, as you can see, Ace Hardware. Also have some from Home Depot. Any hardware store, they give these away, they don't charge you. Home Depot, at the time I was making these, they were giving me 20 at a time. I think I still have 30 or 40 of them laying around out in the garage. Anyways, very easy to assemble. It takes 14 slats to make one rack. What you see here is 6 racks. So 14 slats will get you one rack. One rack will hold 36 cars. Maybe more if they're smaller cars. Maybe less if they're larger cars, but on average 36. There is no hardware required to assemble the racks, only to hang them. It requires 3 screws to hang them. All that I use to assemble them is a cheap $3 saw that I purchased at Walmart and a $5 bottle of Gorilla wood glue. Now, if these were sanded down and painted, they would look a lot better. And I didn't take the time to make sure I had 90s, so you can see there's some gapping. But they are level and they are strong. And when they're full cars, they don't look terrible. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen better. But I haven't seen better for the cost. I mean, these were basically $5 for the glue. And then whatever your time's worth, because you do have to spend the time. You know, these 5-gallon stir sticks, the edge is curved, so you have to lop that off. So I think I measured, I think these are 14 1/4 inches, and Yeah, there's 14 of them. So you take 14 of them, you take your 4 and make your square. And then what I would do after that is I would glue the 3 on the back, and I would put them down, and I'd put a heavy box on them while the glue sets. And then once that sets, I would go in and just add the slats. Now, in adding the slats to space them, to make sure all the spacing was even, I would just cut off a little piece and use that as the spacer. And as you can see, the top shelf on all of these is a little bit taller to allow for some higher profile vehicles. Because as you can see with these lifted Ford trucks, they barely fit. So the top shelf gives you a little bit more clearance. But that's one of the things I do, or I did. I don't think I'll be making any more. Because with these, whatever 36 times 6 is, I can hold a couple hundred cars here. I've also found stuff like this at antique malls. This might have been Goodwill. Basically, I don't know, a little spice rack or tea rack. Now, when I found it, these slats were not in it. It was just the bottom shelf and the middle shelf. So I took a couple of those and added them to there and to there. So now I can display cars on that. Every now and then, if you're out, if you do antique mall shopping like I do, you can find decent prices on stuff like this. Hot Wheels has brought a bunch of these out over the years. This is the FAO Schwartz, so this will go on the wall. I'll probably put some old Hot Wheels in that one. I also found these. I don't recall where I got these. I have 2 of them. These are made by Hot Wheels. The packaging had the Hot Wheels Classic, like the yellow and red. Now these hold 32 cars each, and they came in bundles of 2. They are interlocking. They are not strong. You put metal on metal cars in those, and they will sag. So, but they are better than nothing. So I use stuff like that to display my die cast. And then obviously still need to do those dioramas. I am still planning on that, but and then out here as I've showed yesterday, we have the Carney case. And you have the ink cabinet. These little cases in here, these are just the individual acrylics that Hobby Lobby sells. You get 6 of them for like $6. Then you can use your 40%. I just ordered, I don't know, I ordered a bunch. I think I ordered around 100 of them. And then I just take I don't use the base, and I just stack them up on their side. And it actually displays really nice in the cabinet, I think. I think it's a good look. Because you can only show so many on the shelf. So the only thing to expand the space is to elevate and stack them up. So that works pretty well. And then here's the Auto World 6-car cases. They're like $17 at Hobby Lobby. Again, you can use your 40% off. They're very expensive for what you get. They do interlock, so that's nice. But those are more... I mean, I can tell you the difference between those and the material that the Carney's made out of. The Carney is a really thick acrylic, and the Hobby Lobby ones feel more like a cheap plastic. So just something to be cognizant of. If you want a nice way to display your die cast, the best way is the Carney case. There's no question about it. They look the nicest, they're the strongest, they look very clean, but they are very pricey. So, just wanted to show you guys all of that. And I think with that, on that note, I will wrap up the video. I'll try to do it here with the street view. If I can clean up this mess. All this, I need to make another tripod that's more, something more efficient. But yeah, that car is so awesome. That is a nice job. Nice job, Greenlight. So I was thinking about it today. The last thing I'm going to say, I was thinking about how I wish Auto World had a larger tooling catalog. And then I thought, you know, if they're not going to expand their catalog, if they would at least come out with some custom paint jobs and some race cars, stuff like that, with some racing graphics, then that might rejuvenate me into purchasing a few of their castings. But I don't know. Comment below your thoughts. And thank you for checking it out. You all have a good rest of your night, and I will holler at the next video.